you might enjoy a good glass of wine, but would you ever think of making it at home? Just as home brewing is becoming popular, so is home winemaking. And this September, the Beacon Falls Rotary Club is hosting a contest and a tasting event. Mike Krenesky is a charter member and the youth exchange officer for the Beacon Falls Rotary Club. Hello there. Nice to have you back.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
So before we start talking wine, tell me a little bit about the role of the Rotary Club in town.
Sure. As you know, Rotary Club is a international organization, 1.2 million members. Again, we are very actively involved in a variety of different services events. In 1975, they went after and made polio a very major effort and to eradicate polio. Today there's only 3 countries, I think, left that really only have. We're a small club. We were chartered in 2010. We're the charter organization for the Cub Scout Pack 2010 in Beacon Falls. That's our primary reason for having formed. You know, we're today 12 strong, dedicated individuals who are just trying to do services for our community. And to date, we have a scholarship that we give at the high school. We have just received a $1,500 scholarship where we're buying e-readers for the public library. And we have an event coming up on the 21st. Which I guess is tonight, and we will be making a major announcement about a $30,000 grant that we've got. So
guys are very active in the Beacon Falls community.
We are pretty active.
All right, so winemaking is a hobby of yours, Mike.
Yes.
When did this get started?
It started really 3 years ago. My son, for Christmas, turned around and I woke up and found a kit similar to this sitting under the Christmas tree. He thought I needed something extra to do, I guess, between everything else that I'm involved in, and so.
But you seem to like it.
Well,
right?
I tell you, once I started making the wine and realized how simple it is to do, that I just kept going, and I make 4 or 5 wines every year now since then, and some of those wines are here on the table. But again, like I said, it's a great deal of fun. I've made wines from kits. I've made from fresh fruit, which is the strawberry wine that I have right here that's fermenting.
There are a couple different options of how you can make wine,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
So the kit is one of them. Yep. You could actually grow your grapes, right?
You can grow your grapes. I have a white Zinfandel that I made, which is partly from fresh Chilean grapes, which I purchased. Again, it's another option, fresh juice versus fresh fruit. And I mix them with the grapes on my grapevine that I have in my backyard. And so I've made this special white Zinfandel, which is sitting away in the basement. I'm letting it bulk up and store for this Christmas.
That would be great.
Yeah,
Vineyard right in Beacon Falls.
There you go.
Right?
How did you know?
That's great. So let's talk about the event that's going to be happening.
Sure. So on September 20th, we're having a wine tasting event. Leading up to that, we are doing, as part of that event, we're doing a home winemakers contest.
Okay.
Again, I entered the Winemaker Magazine contest, and that gave me the idea of saying, well, why don't we try and do something locally here? As far as I know, there is none in Connecticut. So we decided to kick this off. So partnering with Maltose Express out of Monroe, they're going to provide us all the judging and all the wines that are to be delivered to Maltose. We're asking the people to deliver their wines by August 2nd to give the judges time to do,
you're not judging all in one shot, are you?
No, we're not. Yeah, there's a little bit too much wine, perhaps. That we don't. And again, we don't know how many wine bottles we'll end up with. You know, it could be 10, it could be 110. You know, Winemaker Magazine gets close to 5,000 bottles of wine when they do their contest. So we're not hoping for 5,000. That'll overwhelm us. But again, so we're doing that, and we'll do the awards night on September 20th, which is the night of our wine tasting.
Very good.
Riondo Wines, Riondo USA, will be providing all the wines that we'll be tasting that night, as well as any of the homemade wines that we have. We're asking anyone who provided wine for the contest to have an extra bottle.
For a little sampling,
so
right?
we can do a tasting there. And we're still in flux as to how we will award the best of show. But right now it looks like we're going to have anyone who shows up for the wine tasting vote on those wines. So like I said, we're hoping that will all work. This is all new to us. We're just letting it flow the first year.
A fantastic event. And how do people sign up?
They sign up, they can go to the Facebook page for the Beacon Falls Rotary, so Facebook/BF Rotary.
Okay.
There's also a Best Grapes in the Valley Facebook page that's linked off of that, but they can find it by that way as well. And the forms are all on you can get to them from both Facebook pages.
All right, sounds terrific.
And my name and address is there, so you can just call me directly. I just had someone yesterday call me, so I'm enthused because we got 2 more people entering into the contest.
It's going to be a great time. I don't doubt it. And of course, we'll have that link over on WTNH.com. Just click on Style. Mike, thanks so much for being here and bringing your wine.